Hey, good rising, brother. So I'm going to take a moment to talk to myself and to anyone else who's tuning in live. This is going to be my first live, so I'm doing something with a new project of mine. I have well over a few hundred, probably audible forms of my podcast available on Anchor and other platforms. But being that I'm starting this new project, I'm really excited. So I'm going to speak from my heart and make sure that this live stream is pertinent to the purpose. So I'm gonna have Bryce Boyer on sometime this week. Right now it's Thursday, so maybe anytime from tomorrow to next Wednesday or next Thursday. We'll see how that turns out. How it turns out, it turns out. But generally, I'm just feeling like things are gonna end up the way that they're meant to end up, and I wanted to make this test to make sure that everything's running smoothly and that it's going to run smoothly when me and him initiate the first podcast. Now, there are a few things that I want to mention for myself for documentation purposes and for anyone who's tuning into this journey, which is I just know this in regards to my own purpose in mind. The Dr. Nunaman Ra is going to be part of this podcast. This intervention, so to speak. Dr. Shiva is a doctor that I'm going to be working with. Whether or not these people know me yet or not, I am just so aware that this is what's going to happen. So the three people that I have in my mind so far, but I know that so many people in the wellness and health community taking a systems approach to health, a holistic approach to health. If you know that story about the four blind men who approached the elephant, right? There seems to be a correlation between that and how we conduct science, especially in the Western world. And we can just dilute this endlessly. And there's this thin layer of muck that the establishment has sort of put onto us, and we can remove this, and we're going to remove this. And that's essentially what this project is about. The story of the four blind men: one of them touches the tusk and he thinks it's a spear. One touches the tail, he thinks it's a rope. One touches the leg, he thinks it's an oak tree. And the fourth something else, he thinks it's a brick wall. But no one really sees the elephant. So what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be working with all sorts of people on this project, speaking everything about the microbiome and how it's affected by these masks, and even the vax, and how it's only essentially working for about 10% of people, because everything is a holistic approach. The body is a holistic system, and to confront something from only one angle is very naive. So essentially, the project is to bring alignment, but not just alignment, but to raise the frequency and to embody some dynamicism between these ideas, unusual as they may appear. So with that said, I'm going to start here as this project. I think it's only been a few minutes, but I'm going to keep these as brief as I can and leave most of the attention to be left onto the interviews themselves and to the topics themselves. So thanks for staying tuned for this test, and have a great day.